Excellence is a character trait we all want to associate with. But in order to be a person of excellence, or in order for you to have an excellent character, it requires work, it requires investments, it requires focus, it requires so much that we can think about in order to be called a person of excellence, or in order to associate yourself with the word excellence. Now, when it comes to Nehemiah's leadership skills and leadership styles, we can see that excellence was one of the quality that we could associate his leadership with. Now, when it came to building the wall, the work was heavy. It required a lot of focus along the way. It required staying diligent on what had to be done. It also required that, irrespective of the oppositions that came along the way, distraction was not going to be the order of the day. Now, that being said, when you read Nehemiah chapter 6, verse 1 and 15, it tells you that the wall of Jerusalem was completed. In verse 1, it tells us that the wall was built, yet the doors had not been hung yet. However, in verse 15, it tells us that everything was completed in 52 days. Now, what are we saying? A leader begins a task and completes it. It will be irresponsible on your part to begin an assignment or a task and not complete it. It will be an expression of immaturity on your part, and it will also be a poor example to the people around you, because we need to live life conscious of the fact that people are watching. Whether or not they are watching, the Lord is watching. We are accountable to the Father at the end of the day. So it is better not to accept an assignment than to accept it and not complete it. Let's assume that your inability to complete the task is as a result of you taking a pause to find out which direction you should head, rather than just abandoning the task. Now, what does it take to complete a task? It takes persistence. So a leader is a persistent person. Are you persistent as a leader? If not, you have another opportunity after hearing this, and be encouraged to know that, yes, it becomes tiring, it becomes difficult, sometimes it becomes discouraging when you lead, yet it is also required of you to remain persistent until you complete the assignment. Amen. And always remember, for all that you do, it is all for the glory of the Lord. Amen. So my encouragement to you today is this: revisit those incomplete assignments in your life. Revisit them if possible and find a way to complete it. In order to be a person of excellence, you need to start from somewhere. Could it be that the place from which you have to start will be from the incomplete assignments? Perhaps not. Perhaps it is. So why not consider completing those assignments and consider that to be your starting point for the glory of the Lord? Amen.